All right, as we said, now we're going to give you a story that wades right into this country's secret prejudice against gays in America. The former pro basketball player who revealed he is gay is with us. His name is John Amaechi. He has been the target of an anti-gay tirade by a former NBA All-Star, Tim Hardaway. ABC's John Berman launches this tale.
Banished from this weekend's NBA All-Star festivities, a chastened Tim Hardaway returned home to Florida last night.
Well, I'm very sorry. That's no doubt about that. I'm very, very sorry about it. But, you know, a lot of people don't think so, but I am.
But the former All-Star's comments about gays are still sending shockwaves through the sports world.
You know, I hate gay people. I let it be known. I don't like gay people. I don't like to be around gay people. I'm homophobic.
The comments were prompted by the release of the new book from former player John Amaechi, in which he comes out of the closet.
Only a small handful of gay athletes in major men's team sports have ever come out of the closet, and then only after they retired.
My dreams to be a Major League Baseball player, everything that I had hoped and dreamed that when my life would become, none of that had to do with the reality that I'm a gay man.
The machismo of male sports might make it hard to come out, but for women, it seems to be different. Athletes like Billie Jean King, Martina Navratilova, and Cheryl Swoops are all openly gay.
If you wanted to play sports, if you wanted to play on the basketball team or the volleyball team, the softball team, you weren't going to maybe be the most popular girl, but you would be accepted. There was a place for you there.
But Tim Hardaway's initial rant shows the sports world for men today might not be nearly so accepting. For Good Morning America, John Berman, ABC News.
And joining us now is former NBA player John Amaechi, who did publicly reveal in his book Man in the Middle that he is gay. He's also, by the way, the only British player.
That's correct. Yes.
Person growing up in England to play for the NBA. It's
Indeed,
great
yes.
to have you here. It's good to
Thank
see
you.
All right, Tim Hardaway, you heard his comments. What do you want to say to him this morning?
I really want to impress on him and to people in general that people whose voices can ricochet around the world need to be careful how they wield their words. It's important that they realize that right now there are hundreds and thousands of people who feel less safe, less secure, more anxious. Not just gay and lesbian people, but people who are perceived to be gay and lesbian. It pollutes the atmosphere when you hear these words of hate. And not only that, he's emboldened the bigots. He's made people who perhaps would have kept their hatred, their bigotry inside, perhaps pushed them to a point where they now feel they are free to say things and do things that will impact other people.
You have written you're particularly concerned about kids because it's sports. And when bigotry is incited against kids who have yet to tell people, it's a different kind of thing.
It is really, it's so damaging. I mean, everybody knows that the formative years, your teenage years, when you're just kind of coming to understanding stuff, it's so difficult. You add on to that issues with your sexuality and the confusion, and then comments like this, it makes life ever more difficult.
I want to tackle, though, something he said, because he went very far here. And he talked about the locker room, and he said, here's the issue. You've got 12 other ball players in your locker room who are upset and can't concentrate and always worried about him. You know, he says that people feel uncomfortable with a gay person in the locker room. If you're not gay, no one in that locker room would feel comfortable with that person on your team. I guess looking at them in the locker room?
I think, you know, the reality is that men have been showering with gay men for years and years. They just don't know about it. But his comments really feed the basest of stereotypes. The idea that as a gay person I couldn't keep my predatory hands off somebody. The idea also that what I think inside my head somehow would have to be expressed. And the idea that I can't tell the difference between a work environment and a romantic environment.
I want to get to your personal story just a little bit. Amazing story in the book. You were a bookworm